What is going on, you guys? How are y'all doing? Hopefully you guys are doing well, and today we are doing a video with a RS6, and I know you guys seen that I did a previous video with the RS6 Avant, Bryce with the silver one, and he is pushing 1100 horsepower, and off camera he said it's the fastest wagon in Oregon, and I'll have him talk about it. But check this out. This thing is so gorgeous. Has almost the same exact rims as Bryce's, if I can remember right, but love the dark blue color, carbon fiber mirrors, carbon fiber side skirts, front splitter, diffuser, everything. There's his Instagram, go give him a check out, Pastor_. This thing is absolutely gorgeous. I can't wait to take a ride in this because I have never heard of a RS6 pushing that amount of power. So without further ado, let's get him on and have him talk about what's done to his car, and we're gonna go for a ride. Alright, you guys, this is Pastor, the owner of this gorgeous beast. Pastor, good to see you, man. So talk about your car. How long have you had it and what's done to it?
I've had it for about a year and a half almost, basically, and I mean, it's got almost everything you can think of as far as the engine goes. You know, it's a stage 3 plus. It's got upgraded twin turbos, upgraded intercoolers, downpipes, you know, deleted resonators, upgraded intake system. So I'm running the APR kit, and so I mean, I'm still working on, you know, a few other, you know, little goodies for the engine and stuff. But I mean, it's just got, you know, carbon fiber body kit. You know, a lot of this stuff was done with previous owner. I got lucky, you know, on the, you know, car when I first got it. But I mean, I'm gonna be doing a lot of, you know, things this upcoming year, and so I'm gonna be looking forward to, you know, keeping this car unique. So I got, you know, body kit that I'm working on right now.
The body kit that you're talking about, is it different than the carbon kit that you're talking about that it came with?
Yeah, so I'm not gonna be doing a carbon, you know, side skirts, front lip, stuff like that. No, I'm gonna be doing fenders, front bumper, and, you know, then a few new, you know, pieces, you know, for the mirror and stuff. But
is it like over fenders?
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean,
cool.
it's got to be, you know, the whole front end is basically going to be different. I'm really looking forward to it because I haven't seen that body kit being around over here in the States. I've only seen, you know, being over in the UK.
Right.
So I'm really looking forward to being able to, you know, bring it to live here.
And off camera, and I already said this in the video, but you said it's the fastest wagon in Oregon that you know of, right?
Yes. So, I mean, if I could, you know, see anyone, I mean, I'm open to, you know, putting it to the test. So I'm not, you know, scared. You know, old owner did an amazing job. Not too many people want to go stage 3. You know, it just comes down to, you know, again, putting all the pieces together. So,
right.
Sometimes, you know, you can get into it. Sometimes, you know, it's just you get lucky like me. You know, I usually build everything from scratch. I'm currently building a different car right now.
Okay.
So it's kind of hard for me to, you know, do 2 cars at once. You know,
right.
It's not cheap. So.
That thing sounds... Oh, you just heard the valves open. So that's what it sounds like with the valves open. That is sick. Woo-hoo-hoo! We got a little sideways there, but that's crazy. But man, this thing just has a bunch of torque.
The only way I, again, put my belief into the power and everything, again, I talked to the old owner and stuff about it, but I've raced other cars. I've felt the power, you know, and again, when you see high power R8s and Lambos, and, you know, this thing keeps up with them, it mobs through. You know, like, okay, that's how you can confirm, you know.
Yeah.
Like, you can be like, okay, I have belief, you know, that this thing is, you know, it's up there.
I don't know if you guys can hear the pops. Maybe you can hear it if I roll the window down a little bit. But yeah, we just went through a little overpass, and you could hear it through the tunnel.
If this thing catches too much cold air and stuff like that, you know, I do have a check engine light that'll come on and stuff for safety and everything else. So I try to be careful.
Okay.
It's got a good safety feature at least.
That's good. So what is the fastest car that you've raced against or had fun with that you can think of?
I believe it was a green Lamborghini STO.
Really?
So yeah, it was caught me off guard. I was literally leaving my house. We're on 117, and he stepped on it. We literally, the timing was impeccable. The light turned red. We were both, you know, there. It wasn't even like, oh, I'm gonna race this guy and he's gonna race me. But you know, he saw me, I saw him, you know, and it was just kind of like we read each other's mind because we didn't put the windows down or nothing. And yeah, as soon as I saw him step on it, because I was kind of hesitant. 117 is not, you know, it's not an ideal place, you know,
right.
on it. But yeah, he wanted to have fun. I was like, fuck it. And so that was really fun, you know, mostly because again, it was just unexpected.
Right.
So that's what was really fun about it. And then you know, same thing. I had one time a white R8. That was also, you know, again, unexpected timing. And you know, just again, it's all been random. You know, I don't, you know, it's never been like, oh, you know, meeting up with people just to go out and race or anything like that. Right. It's just the time I could be driving anywhere and you come across the most random car, and then you just push it. You know. I just get the pleasure of, you know, paying the expensive bill and, you know, enjoying the shit out of the car.
There you go.
So, you know, putting on my hard work. So
this thing is just so gorgeous.
Yeah, and I usually wait so I can see where I'm at with my boost.
This thing just handles so well, and the ride is so comfy too. I love how comfortable these cars are. You will never find this kind of comfortability in an Audi R8.
Yeah, no, I've seen him. I was like, it looks so cozy.
And you were mentioning when we were back talking to those two guys that you were thinking about getting an R8, but you chose this.
Yeah, so I always looked into the RS6, and again, it was just more of that comfort.
Yeah.
And so when I was shopping, I was just kind of like, you know, picking a dream car in a sense, right? And this is one of them that was up there. And I was also thinking about a GTR.
Okay.
But again, to me, what spoke is the uniqueness. You know, not many people see. You know, if you know the Wagon and you know the RS6, you know, like the meaning and just the history behind these cars. It's like it's one of those sleepers that a lot of people sleep on. They don't expect it until, you know, you're actually driving it, you know, or you actually let, you know, loose the potential of the engine and everything. It made the most sense to get this specific car. You know, the pricing was a steal for what this car has to offer. So it just made the most sense. I was like, you know, screw, you know, getting anything else. You know, GTR can wait, R8 can wait. Right. It was about getting the, you know, R6. You know, it just, it's put a smile on my face. You know, every time I get up, you know, it's the most thing. I look forward to driving this thing. I go to job sites, you know, in this thing, like I mentioned before. So I don't see myself going to a job site on an R8.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, I want to drive something, you know, on a daily through, you know, whatever, and just enjoy it. So again, this thing checked off every box for me. Again, what makes the most sense out of the hard work that you know, you literally, you're working hours and hours a day to get your dream car. You know, don't wait on it, don't sit on it. You know, do everything you can to possibly send it, and then, you know, again, if you can find something that's got, you know, everything that you can check off and need, and avoid other headaches and stress, do it.
Ooh. Those pops are just crazy. Man.
And you don't even feel it because of how comfortable the car is.
Right.
But, you know, the comfort in this thing, I literally, I hit the speeds on this thing, like, you know, instantly.
Right. Yeah, so I can feel it.
It's just, you know, fun. Again, it's not just about the speed on this thing, because I'm not Fast and Furious, you know, out there anymore. I just love hearing the car, the way it sounds, the pops and bangs.
Right.
You know, if I get tired of it, I change tunes. The other tune doesn't pop and bang as loud.
Oh, there you go.
So, you know, or I just close the valves. You know, I literally just cruise. So I just push my buttons over here, and then, you know,
And then it's nice and quiet.
Nice and quiet.
You're in Tesla mode.
Yeah. Yeah. No, nobody would suspect a thing.
Right. Alrighty, you guys, I forgot to get an outro clip with him in it, but that is gonna do it for the video. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you hit the like, make sure you subscribe, follow me on Instagram so you don't miss any more car content in the future. And yeah, I don't have anything more to throw at you, so I guess I will catch you guys in the next video. So, peace.